Welcome to this week's episode of Fucking Easy Food Prep. Healthy food you actually want to eat. So today I'm making a prawn laksa, and one of the girls in the Facebook page, Alicia, whipped one up. So I'm doing a bit of a, as usual, hack version of this. I sort of found whatever I could find in the fridge that I had. Went and got some prawns from our local fish guy VJ's, and he's got awesome seafood. And yeah, I'm just gonna throw it all together and we'll see how we go. So I like it quite spicy, so I'm gonna put a bit of chili in, but you can obviously dial the chili back. And I'm gonna put in it for the carbs, these rice noodles. So just find any, and just make sure that they're just rice, there's no other crap in them. But I just really love a good laksa, and I haven't had a good laksa for ages. So fingers crossed that this one turns out. So come over and we'll put it all together. Got quite a number of ingredients in this one. It's not too much prep time because you only have to cut the carrots and the capsicum. And you could also put in some, probably like bean sprouts maybe. Is that what they have in normal laksas? I can't remember. But anyway, I've just I got whatever I had in the cupboard. So I've got one onion diced, and I've got a can of bamboo shoots. I've got a couple of carrots diced, one red capsicum. In this is some lemongrass, just the white bit finely chopped, like 2 stalks. It smells so good. We have a lime. We have 300 mils of coconut milk. Now, I find this one's the best brand because it's got no shit in it. It's just straight coconut milk. I've got 6 cups of chicken stock there. Now, I like it quite soupy, so if you wanted it less soupy, just put in less chicken stock. Coconut oil, fish sauce, garlic, ginger, chili, and I've just got some herb here. So we've got some sweet paprika, half a teaspoon, turmeric, half a teaspoon, cumin, I can't remember if it's half or 1, but I'll put in the instructions. And then same with the coriander. Now, you're actually supposed to make a paste for the sauce, but I didn't have time and I couldn't be bothered and I want to quickly. So fingers crossed that this turns out. So step 1 is you just want to cook off the prawns. So I'm just gonna turn on the heat. There we go. And we'll have about, I'll just throw this in the microwave just to soften it a little bit, but we're gonna have about a tablespoon of coconut oil, and we're going to brown off, oh, and Craig's just home from training. He probably won't want any of this because he doesn't like things very spicy. So I've got a kilo of prawns here from BJ's, green prawns, and you could use chicken as well if you wanted to use chicken. So I'm just gonna, oh, it's still not very hard. And I'm gonna have this, because it probably doesn't have enough carbs per serve for me, but I'll have probably a glass of juice with this. But you could also add some more noodles in, just depending on what you like. So hopefully this is, alright, that's better. There we go, so it's roughly about, oops, it's probably a bit much. Tablespoon of coconut oil. Just love coconut. Coconut's so good. It's so tasty too. Always cook with saturated fats because they are fully saturated with all the hydrogen atoms taking hold, which means that they're nice and stable for cooking. I'm just going to grab a spoon so I can stir it up. And to that I'm going to add, now like I said before, I quite like it quite hot, so if you don't like it as hot, probably don't put as much chili in there. Just gonna throw those prawns in. So I've got the chili, throw the prawns in. Again, I really like garlic, so I'm gonna put 2 big things of garlic in. You can put a bit less. Ginger, probably maybe just half teaspoon of ginger, maybe a teaspoon. Put all those in and put them over to the side. Oh, and we're going to put the lemongrass and the onion. It actually smells really yum already. It's those beautiful fragrances. So interesting, you know, like I remember when I was doing all the dumb diets, you know, like my diet, I'd have for breakfast protein powder and oats in a shaker after I trained. Then I'd have or tin of tuna and some green beans. For lunch would be like some chicken salad or some sort of salad. Afternoon tea would be a boiled egg and maybe some capsicum and carrot sticks, and dinner would be some sort of fish or salmon with a huge plate of green vegetables, and then after dinner I'd have diet jelly. So, you know, I think about that compared to what I eat now, and now I eat all this beautiful, delicious food, and you know, you don't have to eat the cock and brock diet to get into shape. You know, you can eat delicious food that you enjoy every day. The key, you know, I think where most women will fail permanently is they don't track and measure accurately. So, you know, when women come into our program, we take them through a process of gradually finding where they're maintaining their current body composition, and we start them there, and then we gradually increase their calories, ensuring they're getting enough protein, and we try and improve what we call the subjective and objective measures of metabolism. Sorry, I didn't realise Mel had come right out then. And then once those things have gotten better, we just get them strong, and then it's just a matter of being consistent. And I think that, you know, where most women fail is that they can't be consistent. They think that they need to drink alcohol. And I'm not saying you should never ever drink alcohol again, but when you've got a lot of healing to do, or you're trying to change your body composition and lose body fat, it is going to work against you. You know, so if you put the hard yards in, you get strong, you improve your metabolism so that you can eat a decent amount of food and stay relatively lean, then, you know, you can have the occasional glass of wine, or on the weekend you can, you know, not track as closely. So, you know, you've got to put that foundation work in and build those foundations. And for most women, it's probably going to take a good 12 to 18 months, maybe less, because it obviously also depends on where you're starting from. So if you're starting from a very poor base, so if you have, you know, 40, 50% body fat to lose, it's probably going to take you 12 to 18 months. If you're less, it probably will take you less. But again, like I said, where most women fall down is that they can't be consistent for long periods of time. And if they do go off track, I think it's about trying to get yourself back on track as quickly as possible, and just setting those standards for yourself around food and prepping food and planning out your meals. And you don't have to starve yourself. Like, the majority of the women in our program are eating 2,000 calories plus. Some of them eat nearly as much as I do, so like 2,400, 2,600 calories a day. But again, the stronger you are too, the more muscle you'll have and the more food you'll be able to eat, which is always good because, you know, who doesn't love food? So we'll just check out these prawns, and they're cooking away nicely. They look like beautiful big prawns. And two, if you wanted to do, like, make this a little bit cheaper, you could use chicken, and that would probably still be nice. Or you could, yeah, that'd probably still be nice. Prawns are great though. Prawns, you know, I'll try and eat prawns once or twice a week. They're really high in trace minerals. Or oysters as well. I'll try and eat oysters once a week. Again, high in zinc, selenium and copper. You know, so what we find with a lot of women who come into our program is they have a lot of nutrient deficiencies because they're going through these cycles of eating just green vegetables and nuts and seeds and, you know, just the cock and brock diet. And then they binge, and they just binge on shit. So they're not getting, you know, like enough vitamin A. We get our clients to eat liver and pate. You know, they're not eating seafood, so they're not getting their trace minerals. So yeah, it's just, I think about getting the right foods and the right nutrients into your body, getting rest, getting sun, and then getting strong and just being consistent with it. But, you know, what I find is it's so much easier to be consistent like this because you feel really good and you sleep really well and your energy's good and your mood's good and you just wake up happier. And, you know, it's okay to want to look good. Like, we're not about getting to, you know, 10% body fat, but, you know, it's okay to look in the mirror and love the curvaceous, strong body that looks back at you. But I think, you know, it comes as a byproduct of getting stronger and becoming a good lifter and being consistent with your food in terms of putting really good quality food into your body, you know, cutting out the alcohol, and getting sun. And, you know, if you focus on those things, your body will change, and your body will change the way that you want it to. So they're pretty much, I think, cooked through now. So next we're going to add in the carrots and the bamboo shoots and the capsicum. Bamboo shoots are really great, actually. Like raw carrots, if you eat them, we've got sort of a special way that we get our clients to eat them. If you suffer from constipation, They can be really good. You just have to cook them for about 10 minutes, drain off the water, then sort of blend it up and then have a couple of tablespoons between each of your meals. So if you're finding that you're a bit constipated, you could try that. Also try the raw carrot salad. So we'll mix that in. And then next we're going to add the spices. And now I'm not really sure about how much fish sauce to add. I'm just gonna, ugh, it stinks so bad. I'm just gonna we'll try a tablespoon because we can always add more, but we can't take it out, can we? Because it's pretty strong, stinky stuff. Then we're going to just mix that up, and it smells so amazing. Oh, yum. Yum. Okay, we'll add the coconut milk. Get that all in. Then what do we got left? I think we've just got left the stock and the rice noodles. I think with the rice noodles, you can probably either, and I didn't think about this, you can probably either like put them straight in the water and they'll just soften up, or you can put them into some hot water and let them, you know, soften and then drain the water out. So I'm just gonna squeeze half a lime. Probably need some salt. Where did I put the salt? Oh, here we go. We love our salt. A bit of coriander would probably be nice in here as well. Stir that up. Mmm, it smells amazing. Let me have a little taste. Oh, the flavour's good. Mmm, it's yummy. Probably get a bit more fish sauce, I reckon. Put another tablespoon in. And I like it quite spicy. I'm going to add a bit more chilli. Obviously, if you don't like it spicy, don't add the extra chilli in. So we'll stir that through. I think that'll be good. All right. Now I'm just going to add the rice noodles. Maybe I'll just break them up a little bit. I'm a bit of a messy cook, aren't I? No, fuck it. What a straw I've been ate, huh? Mel's been my good cameraman. So just obviously push them in and then let it come to the boil until the noodles are completely soft and cooked. And you can just probably simmer it for like 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. I quite like the veggies a little bit crisp. I think it makes it nice. And yeah, you don't have to serve it with juice, but I'm gonna just to increase the carb content, I'm gonna have it with some juice. And for me, this will probably do about six dinners, or 6. I'll probably have this for lunch. I think I'll probably have it for dinner tonight because it looks delicious. Yeah, and like I said before, you could add some coriander to the top, which would be really nice, but that actually turned out pretty good.